There are dramas that go on for too long. There are dramas that run out of steam. They have bad episodes, they have bad seasons. Peaky Blinders isn't one of those dramas. So we ready ourselves for one last hurrah with Tommy Shelby and the Peaky Blinders. 6 seasons in, this is a drama that has had real legs and become a veteran of the TV drama market in the UK. From 2013 all the way through to today, it has grown in popularity across the UK and latterly across the world with its Netflix release. We join Tommy again back in a muddy field at the beginning of season 6, just where we left him at the end of season 5. The cliffhanger was, is he going to kill himself? Now, I think it's not a spoiler to say that probably they're not going to write the main star of the show out at the beginning of season 6. This isn't Line of Duty. However, what we are set up for is a very intriguing first episode. Still wounded by the betrayal and the failed assassination attempt of Oswald Mosley at the end of season 5, Tommy is met immediately with even more bad news. 3 members of his gang have been killed, but most notably one of those is Aunt Polly. Now, the reason that such a central and brilliant character as Aunt Polly had to be written out was, of course, because Helen McCrory sadly died in April 2021. A brilliant actress who absolutely brought the show alive with her stunning performance as Aunt Polly. This was a huge blow to the production and, of course, a very difficult thing for the show to deal with. And I don't want to spoil what happens in the show, and you need to see it for yourself because it is a beautiful piece of television. The show have done huge justice both to the absence of the character of Aunt Polly and, of course, a tribute to the actress who played her, Helen McCrory. This is a scene that will stick with you throughout the episode and for a long time afterwards. Immediately after this incredibly emotional scene, we are moved 4 years forward in a classic Peaky Blinders time hop, and we see Tommy Shelby, now teetotal, cleaning up his act and working on the prohibition whiskey scene in Newfoundland. But with prohibition coming to an end, bootlegging of booze around the world is suddenly going to become big business for corporations again, and so he needs a new trade. And he's found something else to trade, but he's going to need the help of others, and that means he's going to need to talk to Michael again, and if you remember, him and Michael aren't getting on so well. Things indeed have got a lot worse. And Michael already had lots of issues with Tommy, but he now blames him for the death of his mother, Aunt Polly, and so this doesn't promise to be the easiest of business meetings. Bring into the mix Gina, Michael's wife, who is of course played by the brilliant Anya Taylor Joy and is very well connected to the Boston scene via her uncle, and Tommy has more hurdles to jump over. But the question is Tommy one step ahead now he's got his clear teetotal head on? Back in the UK, cracks are starting to show in the Shelby household as Ada and Lizzie prepare for Christmas. They're trying to make things the best they can be, but the men aren't there. Well, one man is there, but maybe he's not completely there, if you know what I mean. Now, Tommy may have cleaned up his act and be wheeling and dealing off in Newfoundland, but Arthur, well, he certainly hasn't. Things have gone from bad to worse for him, and as you'll expect, the performance, as usual, from Paul Anderson is epic. Now, there are many things that are going to need to be answered in season 6, and in the first episode we start to get hints of them, but not everything is there yet, and that's what we would expect from this. For example, where is Oswald Mosley and how is he going to fit into this season? What's going to happen with the IRA? Are they going to become more of a problem for the organisation as time goes on? How is Michael and Tommy's war going to play out intercontinentally? How is Gina going to be involved? How is her uncle going to be involved? How is he going to counter the fact that prohibition is now over? There are lots of things that are going to develop, but also at the centre of this there is a issue for the family, which is Aunt Polly was at the centre of the family. She held it together. Who is going to step into those shoes? How are things going to change over time, both at home and abroad, in the family and in business?
One last deal to be done.
One thing that is absolutely certain is that classic Peaky Blinders is still here. This is 5-star. This is on the money. This is a show that is still at the top of its game. It's moody, it's tense, it's dark, it's gritty, it's got depth to it, and it is paced beautifully to keep you on the edge of your seat all the way through the episode. At the heart of this, you have the performance of a lifetime from Cillian Murphy as the complex Tommy Shelby, a Shelby that is getting more and more complex as the seasons go on, as his PTSD becomes more apparent both to the viewer and to him, as he gets himself embroiled in more and more tricky situations. But now in this season, his new sobriety brings an even different level to his character that we haven't seen before. This is brilliant. Now, at the moment, this is the end of Peaky Blinders as a TV show, we are told. This 6th series will be the last one that will run in the format that we've seen it in the past. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not going to be any more Peaky Blinders. There is talk of a movie, and I'm sure if that's successful, there could be more in the future. However, if this is the end of the TV series, we are off to a very good start, and there is so much going on in the background that I think this is going to be a roller coaster of a 6th series, and you should tune in for every episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave in the comments below what you think of Peaky Blinders, and don't forget to check out all the other Screen OD videos. Until next time, we'll see ya.